Good morning, guys. It is the first day of summer, June 21st. I'm Gunarm Dine. Call me Dine. Welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. I wanted to do this earlier in the week, but I was running on about 4 hours of sleep every night. I was just dead after getting home from work. So I'm doing it now. And in the last part, we completed the diamond mine. We are on our way back to Phrygia. We were given the memory melody in order to have Lance regain his memory. Unfortunately, it was not the Fellowship theme from Lord of the Rings, which I totally messed up last time. But all you have to do is just come into the room and play it. I already have it equipped. And notice it was Will began playing the melody he remembered. I love this music. What is this place? Somehow I feel a little homesick. I feel like I'm back in the womb. You would have memories of that, Eric? Everything that's happened and the people I've met are pouring into my head. Hi, Gold. I was raised in the town of South Cape. When my father didn't come back from an expedition, the most important thing in my life was gone. I didn't even know what to do. I couldn't stand my father using soldiers to invade other countries. It's awful when someone loses their life. What had taken years to put together was destroyed in one moment. I wonder if Seth is alright. We never found out if he was a boy or a girl. People live on because they forget about unpleasant things. And there's our little roundtable discussion for the day on memories in life. And Will's the only one blinking here. What? What have I been doing? What's happened to everyone? Lance, your memory's back! Who are you, by the way? No, they actually met. Seriously. I was worried! I wonder what would happen. And... oh, okay, I guess we have to talk to everyone again. What's wrong? You're crying! No, I'm not! I experienced much in my travels. Well, there's an eccentric inventor in the woods nearby. Shall we go? I think his name is Neil. Did you say Neil? That's the same name as my lost cousin! My cousin Neil, the inventor, flew in the sky in a thing called an airplane. So Will and his group went to the inventor's house. Yeah, Eric doesn't do much at this point in the game. He's pretty much the one you have to talk to advance the plot. And as I pointed out... oh, we're in the Flying V! Mighty Ducks reference, yes! That's some friends who would want to watch nothing but that movie when we were growing up. Oh my god, it's single! It's open, come in. Neil, it's me, Will from South Cape. No, he's just wearing the frog suit from Mario 3, I guess. Oh, Will, you've gotten strong. Are all these people your friends? This person stinks! What are you saying? You shouldn't talk like that. There's a wonderful smell in this room, isn't there? Hey, both of you talk pretty harshly. When you're wrapped up in inventing something, you don't care about your appearance. I don't think the smell is that bad, not enough to hate me for it. I've only been wearing these socks for a month. I've only had mine on for 3 weeks. I guess I lose. I can't believe it! I don't want to be the same there as him! I've heard enough about my socks. Make yourself at home. You're Will's friends. Welcome. And get as far away from his feet as possible. Okay, does anyone have anything else to say? Seth will be pleased when he or she sees this invention. Oh, I almost left. Okay, I don't think I have anything else new to say. Can't talk to Lily. It's been about 2 years since we last met, hasn't it? I've invented lots of things since then. The 4 inventions in this room are my best work. Have a look. Well, I guess these things he's talking about. What's this hole in the box? Oh, not one of them. That's a camera. It will print a copy of a scene onto printing paper. The problem is that it takes almost 30 minutes. That's how long it took with the first editions of the camera back in the 1800s. Scenery doesn't move, but to photograph a person means they can't move for 30 minutes. When I used it, the eyes turned bright red like a rabbit's. And the problem still persists today, Neil. Don't worry about it. That's an oxygen tank. There's air inside. With this you can breathe underwater. But there's only 1 minute's worth of air inside. Compressing the air would let you stay underwater longer, but I don't know how to do it. Well, that's the next step. That's a telescope. You can see the stars as if they were in your hand. Well, that was a quick and easy explanation. Those are airplane wings. It's part of a machine that will fulfill man's dream of flying in the air like a bird. The body's too big, and you need a runway to take off, so it's hidden in the desert. The desert, you say? Tell me why you came to see me. Will tells Neil about hearing his father's voice and visiting the world's ruins to search to find the mystic statues. Interesting. I too have interest in ruins. The ruins Will talks about are scattered over the world, but they have something in common. Drawing a line among the ruins makes a shape that looks like the constellation of Cygnus. Cygnus? That's the Tower of Babel, where Will's father got lost. It's in the middle of the ground painting a big white bird. There's a new red star below the constellation of Cygnus. That's right, you know a lot. The red star and Cygnus, Will's interest in ruins. Different elements are bound together organically. I don't know if it's by coincidence or by design, but something is going to happen. Fortunately, the Nazca ground paintings are a week's walk east of here. Go? Well, we have no choice. Good, it's settled. We're going too. We don't want Will to be the only one having a good time. Lance, we are going to be walking to a desert, spending a week on foot. Do we have enough water for this? The group went to the Nazca Desert. Traveling through the desert is not a good time, guys. And our formation is increased by 1. We got that little head. It's the icon that usually indicates a dungeon. Nazca Plain. I thought this was a desert. It was a long way, but you did a good job. This is the most famous of the ground paintings, the Condor. Have you ever heard of it? No one knows why ancient people drew pictures like this. Whenever I come here, I'm overwhelmed by the grand scale. You should go see it for yourself. Well, what are we gonna have to do, guys? All these stones are placed mysteriously. There's these lines. We're gonna have to comb the desert. Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. What about you guys? Nothing yet, sir. What about you? We ain't found shit. Oh, good old Spaceball. Don't be in such a hurry. Wait for everyone else. It's scary. I'll stay with Neil. When you look at it this way, it's like white lines of an athletic event. Maybe the ancient Nazca people ran a 100-yard dash here. They wouldn't know what a yard is, Kara. We do need to talk to everybody a few times. Now, where'd Lance and Lily go? Oh. Up until now, all I've done is go to school, study, and play. Sometimes I wonder if my being here isn't all a dream. Doesn't there seem to be a pattern in the way the rocks are scattered around? This is the Condor's stomach. If you dig here, you might find eggs. It's a joke. Don't be so serious. Actually, I don't know. You never know what you can find when digging. Now, I think we need to talk to people multiple times. Or just look around. Of course, you cannot leave the area. Aha! That's what we need to find. Hey, come back here. Wait, I can't run at that angle! Come back here! Nazca's huge, so don't go too far. Yep, can't leave the area. But that's also the flag that triggers everyone going back. The ancients were amazing. I wonder why they made this. Oh, same thing. It must be great to paint such a huge painting on a natural canvas. What's going to happen? It's exciting! What do you have to say, Neil? We'll talk about it when everyone comes back. The mystic statue that Will spoke of is somewhere on this plane. I thought I'd seen the paintings before, but doesn't this condor look like Cygnus? Of course, I hadn't noticed. When we look at it, we see Cygnus, but ancient people probably saw just a condor. Ah, I've got it! Look where the rocks are on the ground. They're positioned like the stars in the constellation of Cygnus. Of course, Cygnus has 9 stars, and there are 9 stones. Where's the red star that appeared recently? It's on the condor's right foot. I would think it would be at the bottom. Oh, where's the red star that appeared recently? Where's the condor's left foot? Of course, at the joint of its left foot. Let's check the left foot. And we follow everybody. Or, technically, they'll follow me, because I know where I'm going. But they all gather around. Oh, we haven't eaten meat in a week. I'm getting hungry. A riddle in a constellation. Kind of romantic. We're working on a puzzle that explorers and archaeologists have never solved. Not bad. It's as exciting as inventing something. What's going to happen? It's exciting. Oh, you said that already, Eric. What an exciting experience! I sound so mellow there, Kara. But explore this area. There's a tile buried in the sand. When Will's flute touched it, there was a rumbling sound. And a solar eclipse, apparently. Oh, hey, something huge is coming down. Oh, bye, guys. Will! And thus we enter the Sky Garden, my favorite dungeon in the game. There's a strange floating garden in the sky over Nazca. On the ground, Neil and my friends look like tiny ants going back and forth. Could the paintings be an airport for the Sky Garden? We meet again. You're a strong boy to have come this far. This Sky Garden is our mode of transportation. There are 4 crystal balls in 4 locations. Find each one in clockwise order. Drop off the cliff at the front and back to find the upside down world. And here's a dark space we haven't saved since we started. And they are not kidding. Go in a clockwise order because the difficulty of each area increases. So we'll start with the 3 o'clock position and work our way around. Now this dungeon is fun, a good length, and pretty challenging if you're not overly careful. There are only 2 red jewels to pick up in here, and they're both in chests, so they're not hard to find. As you kill these guys, they will explode and land in a pattern like so. Just stay above them, you'll be fine. And we got some ice golems here. You can block their shots, just be careful. Oh, I forgot about their arm shots right there, but not a problem. I got plenty of HP. And you can block them too, excellent. And again, the music, very, very atmospheric. Now, I think there's at least one more type of enemy in this dungeon. Well, I speak too soon. You'll see what I mean by that once we get to the underside. But I just love the enemy variety in this one. Nope. No hard knuckle for you, buddy boy. Oh. Happens every time I look to see if anyone said anything in the chat. There's our first red jewel. Now it's going to be quite a while before we get back to Gem. So if you get a red jewel, just send it to him through the inventory. And you may notice there's no other place to go except down and around. So here's our back of the garden experience. Now the enemies may look the same, but they actually have different attacks and a slightly higher defense. Because those guys have boomerang arms now. These guys, their parts will fall in a random pattern rather than the V. And his hard knuckle got away from him. But, again, not overly hard. Now, this is where we're going to start seeing a lot at bigger crystal drops in general. Take these guys out first. And you'll usually hit 9 lives around by the end of the next dungeon. Maybe a little more. As long as you pick up every crystal, you'll have plenty of extra lives in this game. Now, it's also a little bit trickier starting off on this one because of the different areas. You won't be able to kill every enemy in every room the first visit. So just watch your health. But otherwise, it's not that hard. It's a little challenging, not overly difficult. Oh, dang it. I keep getting hit by these fireworms here. But they always follow the same pattern, just hide in a corner. Come on, I was hitting with my flute first. 4 enemies left. We'll probably clear them out before we return to the other side. This is where I came from. I love that part of the music right there. That's why I was staying quiet. And one more. Now the nice thing about the central hub of the dungeon... Oh, look, there's a little face in the explosion. Never noticed that before. Is, of course, there's a save point there. And you can heal up when necessary. Okay, there are 2 paths back. Let's take the left one first. And 2 enemies left. So the crystal ball is likely here, the other enemy is over there. And another Armos enemy. Did he hit me? Come on. Now you actually have to kill these things before the sword goes back in the hands of the armor. So here's our first crystal ball. It'll do the fanfare every time. Not keep it in hand, we just put it back at the beginning. Don't forget to go and kill that last enemy. Whether or not it's an HP bonus may not matter too much. This chest is probably an herb. Oh, HP, even better. So we're about halfway to full health. And indeed, it was an herb. So a little backtracking required, but not a big maze. I think the biggest maze up until this point was definitely the Incan Ruins, but there are a couple more big mazes in the game. And we'll just make our way back to the beginning. I hope the oxygen isn't overly thin up here. I'm doing a lot of running. Now, I'm going for distance rather than time, so I don't know how long the video will be. This dungeon is a little bit longer than others, not overly long. Probably not the longest one in the game, though. So set the crystal ball. Go ahead and save. Now, the downside is you don't get freedom in this first dark space. This is also one dungeon where you really don't need either Will or Frieden's abilities to progress. This is mostly just fighting and navigating through the top and bottom of the garden. Of course, Frieden's sword would help get these guys. I'll just shimmy along the cliff here. This is the earliest game I can think of where you actually do that. At least off the top of my head. No, I can't think of any others that came out before this. Okay, gotta get this armor out of the way so we can make the jump. Again, 3 hits. Get him out of the way. And as you run down this ramp, move up a little bit. That just makes it easier to get across. In fact, you might be able to bypass the armor entirely. Little room there. Oh, he got back in. Come on. Now, once again, the flute is mightier than the sword. Now, the nice thing about Will's flute is that it has the arc swing, whereas Frieden just mostly does a thrusting motion. But speaking of Frieden, let's go ahead and switch over to him. Now, his Dark Friar comes in handy in this dungeon, big time. Now, we'll probably stick with Frieden for the whole rest of the dungeon. I can't recall any time where we need to use Will. Keep a Dark Friar charged. You can probably take out enemies in one go with them. 5 enemies left. Can't get to them from here. To the underside! Yeah, this game predates Mario Galaxy by about 10 years. Of course, it wasn't the first to deal with a switching gravity mechanic. I'm thinking Mega Man 5. Yeah, I guess we do need freedom to get this guy. Of course, you'd only want to use Will all the time if you were doing a challenge run. Oh, go to your left so I can hit you twice. How many left on this side? 8. And we have the mirror of this side. One more dark fire will melt him. Yeah, we got the ice golem from Mystic Quest making an appearance. Well, he always was the easiest boss of the 4. And a strength boost. I will definitely have to look and see how many people have done minimalist runs of this game. It would be an interesting challenge. I just don't see it happen. I just don't see a lot of YouTube videos regarding it. Avoid this carpet bombing here. And we'll finish up along here. Excuse me. I really need to get my voice ready because later this afternoon I'll be streaming a 100% run of Super Metroid. Probably the last time I play it for quite a while. And it's going to probably be about 3 hours. I'm going to do something special for it. Another HP boost. We are officially at halfway to full health, 20 HP. And our second crystal. Let him go by. We'll make our way back. You do not have to transform back into Will to shimmy along the cliff there. And stay as Frieden for the whole rest of the dungeon, if I remember correctly. Make our way back one jump at a time. Now the third area is where things will get a little more difficult in terms of puzzle solving. Maybe some new enemies. I'm trying to recall. Oh, ramps down here. Fortunately, you can never fall off. Oh. Otherwise that happens. You just slide back. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Which I'm cuckoo for. Okay, let's put this in. This proper spout. This proper spout. Quick save to stay on top of things. Swing the sword for no reason. And time for segment 3. We're halfway done with this dungeon. Now here's where things get a little tricky in terms of barriers. Some will be up on one side, down on the other. Frieden showing a little leg with his telekinesis there. I play a lot of Toho. I know how to dodge these things. That is the jump we'll want to take to the other side, but first, clear out the enemies. Oh, we do need Will back. Take those out. Okay, I was wrong. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to him right now. I'll see if there's a way to switch back on this side, because the game is usually pretty generous about that. Okay, that simply lowered that barrier. And this side should be clear now, actually. Yep. So yeah, good thing I did not switch back to Will just yet. Thought I had to hit these guys. we have the upper side version of the glowworms. A shortcut, so from the way back over. Missed me. What? 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 He fired down! How'd that hit me? I spoke too soon. Okay, that chest has the crystal ball. We will need to switch back to Will to get it. And there's the dark space to do that. So the game was nice enough to provide that. I thought I just had to hit it with a Dark Friar. Yep, I just missed the first time. Go me. Go ahead and make the switch back. Of course, once we're done with that, we will want to stick with Frieden. That's what, the third time I said that now and gotten proven wrong? Oh, nope, that barrier's in the way. Fortunately, we know which way we have to come back in order to transform back. But we just need to get to the bottom corner over here, probably take that first jump again. And let's explore. First things first, that red jewel is the last one in this dungeon, is number 19. One short of what we need for the next power-up from Gem, but we won't be seeing him for a while. Okay. Which one did we need now? Load that one. Okay, well, can I go down? I cannot. Well, this has happened to me every video of this LP so far. I get lost and forget what to do at one point. We'll find it, though. No leap there. Actually, I wonder. Let me double check something. Was there... Okay, that lowers that. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Okay, so I need to lower that one too on the way back, but this is where we need to go on this side. If I remember correctly, there was actually a little shortcut way to do this, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Blocked. I think we killed all the enemies on there anyway. 7 left. Also blocked. Oh. Gee, killing these guys aren't gonna free them or anything. Again, they're not hard to dodge. He's following me! Stop following me! Hold still, you little devil. Oh, it got me. Oh, that one got me too. Another piece of armor to deal with, not a problem. Oh, darn. One left at the bottom here. Take him out, get our power up. I think it's a defense. Nope, strength boost. And we'll need this armor. I'll just tank it. No more enemies to worry about on this side. And in classic puzzle fashion, pull the armor onto the switch. We're ready to get that chest. And gotta destroy the statues again. You think they would stay destroyed after crumbling apart like that. And here's our third crystal ball. So we're 30 minutes into the video. We'll finish this up. Probably be about another 15. Yeah, I think this area was the most difficult in terms of puzzle. But I definitely want to switch back to Freedom for the rest of this. And I'll go ahead and save in here too. Insta-change! Got our free healing. Thank you, Gaia. And can I just swing around this way? Now, gotta go to this side to lower the barrier. And that should be all we need. Oh. Nope, gotta go around the long way again. Oh, we probably had to lower it anyway just to get past that one. There. I put it in the wrong slot. It doesn't matter which one they go in. The pattern there is just for aesthetics. Okay, definitely. Here's the ramp where we need to hold up. Up. But don't stop holding forward too. I didn't think I'd be able to get him. That was a good reach. Don't fire up, don't fire up, thank you. Now there's... Before we go this way, I want to come down here. Yeah, the double jump takes you back to the beginning. 7 left. We'll deal with them in time. Now, can we hit this guy from this side? Indeed we can. Of course, the tricky thing is the sword may go back into a spot. Another standard puzzle element. Oh. Clear these guys out first. We do need to go across every jump at least one point. Any more? Yep, you're here too. 6 left. Probably at that center area. Ah. Let's start here. And we have a branching path. You little armor guy, you're going to be of any use to us? I don't think so. Now let's see where we go. Going up first. Chest 1. An herb. I'll probably start using those in the next dungeon just because of the increased difficulty. The next dungeon is one, it's not overly hard. It's long in terms of you're going to go through the room several times without killing all the enemies in a single one. Okay, that was that jump. We want to go to the center one. Last of all, actually. The bottom chest should contain the crystal ball. Get out of my way! And we got it. So I'll do enemy cleanup and then go fight the boss. Now the upcoming boss is much easier than the first one, I'll say that right now. But it's still a good one. Oh, did not clear all the enemies out of here. So both sides are still populated. Okay, that was the way I came in from. Examine the northern spots. They just like to stick in those narrow spots, don't they? That's actually a one-way jump right there, but the last enemy's over here. That firearm's nicely consistent, though. I'm back here. And you should be the last one. There's the defense boost I was looking forward to. And another dark space, but it's not needed. It's just there in case you didn't transform back at the last opportunity. But let me double check something. Okay. There's one ability of Freedom's that I find to be the absolute most useless ability in the game. I cannot remember where you get it because I never use it at all. Come down here, the half-a-foot jump that we can't get back up on. Okay, we got everything on this side all ready too. Excellent. So I'll just do a double jump and we're back. I already had that selected. Go me. So the crystal ball is set in the hole. We'll let that go into place while we save and heal up. And time to fight. And go. I love that. And go. And it's falling. It actually won't fall while you're still on it. Now this guy, he'll fire feathers at you. You can block his shots. The flamethrower, not so much. No, the crystal flamethrower. Just remembered he had some kind of fire breath. And of course, since you're actually falling here, you get to deal with gravity. But do a little hit and run tactics, and he's not that hard. Yeah, we already got him down 2/3. Yeah, you do that. Let me charge up. Oh, I missed. Oh, it's the first he's gotten on me. And he's already down. See, much easier. You defeated the huge demon. Look, a mystic statue. Those things are the ugliest colors you can think of. Well, I'm falling to my death. I'll just calmly transform back into Will, where I have no armor, no means of absorbing any impact from this fall. Maybe I'll just try to jump 6 inches from the ground. That'll probably help. A strange noise fills the air from around you. From out of nowhere, you hear Neil's voice. Will, you're falling to the ground! Grab the airplane, we'll fly out of here! Well, to do that, jump off here! So we're going to fall faster than the platform can. Okay, excellent! catch. Shoot! I dropped the contact! You what? Idiot! Will is doomed for sure now! Neil is still a little ways to the ground. Try again. Okay, I'll get him this time. And instantly stop. No broken bones. No shaking the airplane or anything. How are you guys keeping balance on that thing? That was a close one. Don't cry. Will's been saved. Neil, you were great. This invention saved Will's life. Don't flatter me. We should try and locate the next ruins. I expect the shape of Cygnus is the shape of Mu. Well, we're going to head on there. Well, to the ocean. I'm going to stop there once we land, so thank you guys for watching. I'm Gunnar, I'm dying. Call me dying. Mu lies somewhere in the ocean. If life is giving you a hard day, don't be afraid to eat your pudding with a fork. So I'll be streaming Super Metroid later on. This afternoon, we'll just go ahead and fly there. And you guys have a good weekend. If you're not able to tune in anything else, Final Fantasy VI will be coming tomorrow, and oh shit.